Good morning, students. God bless you. This is Mahendran, your maths teacher. Congratulations to one and all because all are promoted 11th standard to 12th standard. Welcome to 12th standard Business Maths and Statistics online class. This is pandemic situation. Be careful. Stay home. Stay safe. Okay, students. Now we are going to introduction class. First of all, I explain how to get center mark in your business maths and statistics subject. So many of the students meet maths teacher. First you ask important questions. Avoid this word from your heart because your mind going to convergent thinking. But if you have divergent thinking, you got a center mark. When you feel maths is difficult, I say your preparation method is wrong. So correct your preparation method. If you identify right path, definitely you will succeed in mathematics. Okay, dear students, if you aim center mark, first learn the concept. Okay, students. If you know in these three concepts, definitely you got the success. The concepts are read question carefully. So when you read the question, carefully read out. Then the second one, identify the data given. What are the data to be given to identify? Then the third step is what to find or prove. What you have to find. This is a third step. If you learn these three concepts, definitely you got a center mark. In 12th standard, you have 10 chapters. The first chapter is the easiest one. The name of the chapter is Applications of Matrices and Determinants. Your 11th standard, you already studied the matrix and determinants. The matrix and determinant is your first chapter, 11th standard. Here, we are going to learn the applications of matrix and determinant. Okay. The application is, without matrix knowledge, cannot learn economics, commerce, and accountancy. So, matrix is important for the subject. So, this is the application of matrix and determinants. Okay. The first topic of the 12th standard is rank of a matrix. Here exists two methods. The one is using determinant method. The another one is using elementary transformation method. The first method is already learned your 11th standard. Many of the students are confused when used determinant method or elementary transformation method. Here I clearly said, listen carefully. When you get 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 matrix, you have to use determinant method. This is already known. Okay. The elementary transformation method, if you have 3 by 4 matrix, use elementary transformation method. Okay. Next we see the example about the determinant method. This is already known. So the first question, find the rank of the matrix 1, 5, 3, 9. That is 2 by 2 matrix, 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. The solution, how to find the rank of a matrix. First consider the letter A. Let A is equal to 1, 5, 3, 9. The order of A is 2 by 2. Okay. The order of A is 2 by 2. 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. Therefore, the rank of A, this can be read as rank of A. Rank of A is less than or equal to 2. So, maximum equal to 2 or below 2. Okay. So, first find the determinant value because this is determinant method. So, write the determinant value. The determinant of 1, 5, 3, 9 which is equal to multiplying the leading diagonal values first. 1 9s are 9. Then before multiplying the secondary diagonal, put the minus sign. Minus 5 3s are 15. Then making the subtraction, we get minus 6. This is not equal to 0. There is a minor of order 2, which is not 0. The 2 by 2 matrix is not equal to 0. Therefore, the rank of A is equal to 2. That's all. This is the determinant method about 2 by 2 matrix. Suppose you have 3 by 3 matrix. Following the same procedure, find the determinant value. The determinant value suppose equal to 0. Then consider the possible minor. Here I write. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. First you find out the determinant value of this value. Suppose this is equal to 0 means, then consider any possible minor values, determinant of any possible minor value. So first find the minor of 1 means eliminating the corresponding row and column, then we get determinant of 5, 6, 8, 9. 5, 6, 8, 9. Is it or not? This is already known. Okay. This is the syllabus of 11th standard. Okay. Suppose this is equal to 0, then find the minor of 2. Okay. So following the same manner, any one of minor is not equal to 0 means the rank of the matrix is 2. Okay. This is the determinant method about 2 by 2, 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. Have you understood this? If you have 3 by 4 matrix, have to use elementary transformation method. Okay. This is for second example. Here use elementary transformation method. Find the rank of matrix A equal to 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3. So here the order is 1, 2, 3, 3 rows. And the column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns. Therefore, the solution, the order of A is 3 by 4. The order is 3 by 4. Therefore, the rank of A is less than or equal to 3. The rank of A is less than or equal to 3. Okay. Before going to the solution, listen one important note. You have 3 by 4 matrix. First form the echelon form. Then find the rank of matrix. What is the echelon form? Second row, first column values must be 1 to 0. Then second row, second column below value is must be need to 0. Okay. Have you understood? Listen carefully. The second row, first value must be need to 0. Then the third row, second column is need to 0. That is else-if zeros are need. This is the form of echelon form. Okay. So when X is 3 by 4 matrix, first form the echelon form, then find the rank of matrix. Okay. Now listen the solution. This is given. Given A is equal to 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3. Okay. First row, first column element need not equal to 0. Okay, this is a condition. Interchanging the row values, the elementary transformation method. The second row is transferred to first row. Okay, so this for row 1 to interchange to row 2. The both side arrow mark means to interchange row 1 and row 2. Okay, so rewrite the given matrix. So this is transferred to row 1, the row 1 making the transformation to row 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, then the row 1 is 0, 1, 2, 1. The row 3 is the same. That's all. So now we get the first row, first column elements are not equal to 0. Okay, this is the first step. Then what is the condition of echelon form? The second row, first column elements are need to 0. So here, so already exists the 0. So first condition is over. Okay, then the L safe represent 0 0 0 this like. Okay, we need to form this like zeros. Okay, here appear 1 0, then making the 0 of third row first column element 0, then third row second column element making a 0. We solve one by one. This is a symbol of equivalent. So the equivalent means equal to. Okay, so the equivalence, so 1 2 3 2. So the first row is need not be changed, then the second row values are the same because the conditions are satisfied. First the condition is second row first column elements want to be 0. Okay, then change the third row. Okay, so third row change, so R3 implies, so R3 minus the first column elements convert to 0, so consider the R1 values. Suppose you making second column element 0, you consider the R2. The column depend upon the rows. Okay, here I am making a 0, so this is first column, so I consider the first row. Okay, so how to convert this value is 0. R1 multiplying by 3, then subtract the two values, we get the 0. Is it or not? Because here appear 3, so R1 multiplying by 3, then making the subtraction, we get R3 value is 0. Okay, because column 1, so consider the row 1. Okay, listen carefully. So R3 values are taken right. So R3 is 3 1 1 3 taken from the above matrix. Then minus 3 into R1. R1 multiplying by minus 3. Okay, this is R1, so multiplying by minus 3. So minus 3 into 1, minus 3, then minus 3 into 2, minus 6, then minus 3 into 3, minus 9, and minus 3 into 2, minus 6. Then making the subtraction, 3 minus 3 is 0, 1 minus 6 is minus 5, 1 minus 9 is minus 8, 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Okay, this is the result. Okay, so now you write the R3 values 0, minus 5, minus 8, minus 3. 0, minus 5, minus 8, minus 3. Okay, the first column values are 0. Then making the third row second column elements 0. Okay, the same manner. So now consider the second column. So use the row 2. Okay, R2 multiplying by 5, then adding the two values, we get 0. Is it or not? Because this value convert to 0. So this is second column element, so consider the second row. Okay, so this one multiplying by 5, then add the two row values 5 and minus 5, we get 0. Okay, so then we get the echelon form, the L safe 0. Okay, the first row elements are 1 2 3 2, the second row values are 0 1 2 1. So here R3 change, so R3 implies R3 plus 5 R2 multiplying plus 5 with R2. Okay, so here I do the rough work. What is the R3 value? R3 values are before the step. Consider the before step. The R3 values are 0, minus 5, minus 8, minus 3. Okay, then R2 multiplying by plus 5. This is R2. R2 multiplying by plus 5. So 0 into 5, 0. 1 into 5, 5. Then 2 5s are 10. And 1 5s are 5. That's all. Then making the subtraction. 0. This is for 0. Then 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, this is the result. So now R3 changed. So R3 values are 0, 0, 2, 2. Now we get the echelon form. This is the echelon form. So now consider the number of non-zeros row, then decide the rank of matrix A. So consider the row 1, here does not be exist, all the values are equal to 0. Then the second row also does not exist, all the values are 0. Then the third one is does not exist, all the entries are 0. In every rows at least exist one non-zero elements. So therefore the number of non-zero rows is 3. The number of non-zero rows is 3. Therefore the rank of A is 3. Suppose here exists 0, 0 means the rank of the A is 2. Okay, the next topic is consistency of equations. We have already studied how to solve two simultaneous linear equations by matrix inversion method in 11th standard. Matrix inversion method already have a 11th standard. Okay. So consider three non-homogeneous equations. A1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1, and a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. Consider the three non-homogeneous linear equation. Okay, first write the matrix form. What is the matrix form? Ax equal to b. So write the coefficient of x, y, z. The collection of coefficient of x, y, z is A. Then the variables are x. The given variables are x, y, z. Then the constant values are p. Okay, this is a matrix form. This is already known. Ax equal to b. Okay, here first form the augmented matrix. So the augmented matrix A comma b is equivalence a1, b1, c1, d1, a2, b2, c2, d2, a3, b3, c3, d3. This is the augmented matrix of A and B. Then using the echelon form method. What is the echelon form? The LCF 0. Okay. So first make a 0 of A2, A3, B3 values. Then calculate the rank of A and AB. Okay. If you consider the first 3 rows and 3 column values is rank A. Then the 3 rows 4 column values if you consider, this is rank of AB. Okay. So rank of A and rank of AB. If rank of A, rank of AB are equal, then the equations are consistent. How to testing the consistency? So this is the next one. Testing the consistency of non-homogeneous linear equation by rank method. This is the rank method. Okay. There's three testing. The first one is if rank of AB equal to rank of A equal to n, then the equations are consistent and have unique solution. Okay. If we forming the map, so exists the intersecting point. Okay. The second testing is if rank of AB equal to rank of A less than n, then the equations are consistent and have infinitely many solutions. That means the lines are coincidence. So it has infinitely many solutions. Okay. Then the third testing is if rank of AB is not equal to rank of A, then the equations are inconsistent. The two ranks are not equal. The equations are inconsistent and has no solution. That means the lines are parallel. Okay. So this is the testing of consistency. Okay student, that's all the basis of exercise 1.1. Dear students, keep it in your mind. Next class onwards, I taking the chapters. So listen carefully, then make it the notes. This class no need to write the note. So next class onwards must be maintain the note. Write clearly. If you have any doubt, call my number. So also mind the safety rules, government safety rules, and follow them. Okay, dear students, next class we will meet. Thank you. God bless you.